here to celebrate our country's 200th birthday.
Mrs. Verdo's and Mrs. Lawrenslayer's classes now say Happy Birthday, USA, with I Hear a Drum, a musical play.
He was just 16 on that morning in 75, and the sun shone bright on his brand new drum, as he walked with a step that was strong and alive. For young William Diamond, time had come. It's time for action, spoke his bold, eager drum, as he beat out the pattern of the call to arms. For this was the signal for the Minutemen to come, from their homes, from their shops, from their farms.
And they came on a run at the drum's insistent call, with a hug and a hasty blessing from their families and wives, as the price for their freedom they gladly pledged to all their time, all their work, all their lives.
A boy like William Diamond was sure lucky. It must have been exciting to be part of the revolution. I wish I'd been there. I don't know. I guess I would have been scared when I saw those redcoats with their muskets coming down the road. Well, if anybody was marching into my town and about to break into my house, I wouldn't be afraid to fight. You have to stand up for some things. I guess you're right, but still, it's hard to take a chance like that when you don't know what's going to happen.
Taking a chance No, Americans haven't been afraid to take a chance. How else can we build a country from an unexplored land when you stop to think of all the Americans who had part in the building? Well, it makes quite a list. And talk about diversity. To show you how it is, let's play a little game. I'll supply the quiz and you supply the name. Who was the man who stood up and said, "Give me liberty or give me death"?
Patrick Henry.
Hi, I am Patrick Henry. I was born on May 29, 1736. Because of my fearlessness and my ability to speak, I became the spokesman of the Southern colonies that led to the stern period of the American Revolution. I was 15 when I went into business. I failed as a farmer and as a storekeeper. Then I turned my attention to the law. After a few weeks of hard studying, I was admitted to the bar.
That one was easy, but how about this? Who taught us all how good a peanut is?
George Washington Carver.
Hi, I am George Washington Carver. I worked many long hours in my laboratory. I studied the peanut plant. I was the first plant doctor. I took over a greenhouse to put plants in it.
Hey, pretty good, but I'll get you yet. Who was the leading suffragette?
Susan B. Anthony.
I was born in 1820. For almost 50 years, I fought to win for the woman the right to vote. People made fun of me and insulted me, but I became more determined. 14 years after my death, women received the right to vote.
Now who shall we thank that we fly in the air? One name won't do. I must have a pair.
Orville and Wilbur Wright.
We are the Wright brothers who invented and built the first successful airplane. Hi, I'm Orville. I piloted the plane. I flew 120 feet and remained in the air for 12 seconds. The basic principle of our airplane are used in every airplane that flies.
I'm Wilbur. I made the longest flight on the first day we flew our plane. I flew 852 feet in 59 seconds. My brother and I also started Wright Cycle Company. We earned our living by making, selling, and repairing bicycles. Our original airplane is now in the National Air Museum of Washington, D.C. Now, Buffalo Bill had a Wild West show with a sharpshooting star. You all ought to know.
Andy Oakley.
Hi, I'm Annie Oakley. I starred in Buffalo Bill Wild West Show for 17 years. I was popular in North America and Europe. I was an expert on shooting a pistol, rifle, and shotgun.
In broad jump and shot put, baseball and football, distant race and dash, he excelled in them all.
Jim Thorpe.
I'm Jim Thorpe, one of the greatest athletes in history. I was most famous for my accomplishments in football, but I excelled in other sports too. My greatest athletic performance was at the 1912 Olympic game in Sweden.
On her railroad that traveled underground, many runaway slaves were freedom bound.
Harriet Tubman.
Hi, I'm Harriet Tubman. I was born in 1821 on St. Pants, living in Maryland. About 1849, I escaped from my master, traveling northward. The Underground Railroad helped many slaves gain their freedom from the Civil War.
Now we're gonna turn the tables on you.
USA.
Without his invention, where would we have been? It holds us together. It's a safety pin. How do you build a country? Is it like building a house? How did America do it? Listen and we will tell you how. First you dream a noble dream, yeah, and a lot of hard work, yeah, and Thomas Jefferson, yeah, and Benjamin Franklin next, yeah, and Lincoln too, yeah, and Martin Luther King, yeah, each of them had a dream, yeah, and a dream you worked to make real, yeah, how do you build a country? Is it like building a house? How did America do it? Listen and we will tell you how. Hey, now what about the girls? Yes, ma'am, women built the country too. Yes, ma'am, think of Pocahontas Roll. Yes, ma'am, and Harriet Beecher Stowe. Yes, ma'am, also Eleanor Roosevelt. Yes, ma'am, they were Martin and Betsy Ross. Yes, ma'am, they were part of it all. Yes, ma'am, they answered history's call. Yes, ma'am. How do you build a country? Is it like building a house? How did America do it? Listen and we will tell you how. We need people who share, yeah, we need people who care, yeah, like the farmer and the clerk, yeah, and the carpenter and the nurse, yeah, and the mother's loving touch, yeah, and the neighbor's helping hand, yeah, these are people who share, yeah, and they are people who share, yeah. That's how you build a country, something like building a house. And each one can add a bit to it. Together we'll make you fine and strong. Together we'll make you fine and stronger. Together we'll make you fine and stronger. We'll make you fine and stronger.
When we look around at all the buildings that has gone on in this country, it is hard to imagine what it was like before there was any cities, highways, and farms. Yes, I just can't imagine what it felt like to be a pilgrim and set off in a little boat for an unknown land. Or to be a pioneer and set up in a wagon for a place almost 3,000 miles away. What do you suppose made them do it? Oh, I don't know. I guess there are lots of reasons why people move on. The history books tell of many causes, but I just think people get restless sometimes and seem to hear a call from far off.
Across the valley.
Our dramas last to think of many aspects of our country, its history, its diversity, and its ideals. But the best thing about it is, it's the land where we all belong.
America is
We hope you enjoyed our Bicentennial program. We would like to give special thanks to the mothers and relatives who helped with the making of our costumes. We are especially grateful to Mrs. Scott and Mrs. Rowe, who spent many long hours at school making costumes. We also appreciate the help of the instrumentalists or from high school and Miss Shaw, her music teacher.